Hey YouTube, what's up? UltomasterG here, and this is my very first video on my channel. I hope you enjoy it, and welcome. Alright, this first video is going to have two things in it. One, why I quit my first channel, YGOmasterisGAWD. That was actually my second channel, but well. And two, exodia deck and the 2011 September ban list problems that caused it. Okay. So, the reason why I stopped making videos for my YGOmasterisGAWD and what to do is because I wanted a name that was easy to remember and I could expand on my video options with it. If I wanted to, I could go to different card games, which I won't. I could record stuff off of a computer and post it, something I think interesting in the news or something. I don't know. Video games? Who knows? And actually, if you go back on one of my old videos, you can hear gunshots going off behind me, and that's one of my friends playing my Xbox. So yeah, I could do games videos because there's already been a little hint of it in my channel. Alright, now, the second reason why is because I had too much crap on that channel. It was just, I had so much, stuff cluttered together at once. It's like a junkyard, basically, except this junkyard doesn't have useful scrap. But I'm not going to delete any of it, because that's my work, and I don't want to delete my work. It's like throwing artwork into the trash. It's like throwing your life's work. No, not your life's work. Like throwing it into the shredder. So I'm not going to delete those videos if you want to go watch them. Alright, on to Exodia. First, there are two main cards, there may be others that I don't know of, that I don't use, that are trap cards that many people use in their Exodia decks, or used to. Legacy of Yata-Garasu and Jar Freeze. This has two effects. First effect, draw one card. This is what many people use it for. Second effect, if your opponent has a spirit monster, draw two cards. Hang on. Okay. Jar Freeze, simple, draw one card. Now, when Heavy Storm was set back and 3 mystical space typings were added into the game, it got a lot more hectic. There's a lot more backrow destruction. Me personally, I think there's too much backrow destruction in this game. It's just too much. I think they should set MSP back to 1 and keep Heavy Storm around, and don't bring back Giant Trinade because it's just a slap in the face. Because you're here. Still keep them, but they're off the field. And they're just humiliating you because you have them in your hand ready to play and they're just beating the crap out of you. And a good replacement for Legacy of Yata-Garasu, I always thought, Pot of Duality. Pot of Duality is good because it's a spell, so it can be played automatically. But it has pros and cons just like this does. This con is that the second effect is good, but nobody runs Spirit, and it's a trap, so it has to be laid down for 1 turn, which gives your opponent the chance to destroy it, even though you can activate it at the very beginning of their turn. Okay. And Pot of Duality, it has its pros and cons too. Its pros is that, okay, first let me explain it, but most people know what it does. Basically, you activate it, you pick up the top 3 cards of your deck, take 1, add it to your hand, shuffle the other 2 back into your deck. And you can't special summon. Pro is that the super rare is very common now because it was available in the Wave 2 tins, which I really like because now I have 3, but I didn't have any before. The other pro is that there's barely any special summoning in the type of Exodia deck I use. Now, if you want a deck list, just tell me and I'll put it up, or I'll send you one. But the deck that I use, Exodia deck, it has no need to special summon because there's no need to special summon. That means I can use it all I want. The con is, there's cons Okay, there's one more pro. You can add a piece of exodia to your hand, maybe on the first turn if you don't already have one. This depends on your luck. How well you shuffle. Alright, now the cons are, the secret rare version is insanely hard to find if you like high rarities. You have to spend, I think it's like 60 bucks. I haven't checked in a while, but last I checked it was 60 bucks online, and they don't make called Duelist Revolution packs anymore. That's when it shot up to 200, but now they're reprinting it. Well, they already reprinted it. Now the second wave of tins is out. Alright. And another con is, if your deck does have special summoning in it, it's gonna hurt you bad. Jar Breed. Draw one card activation upon activation. Pro is draw one card. Sweet. Con is trap, you'll get destroyed really fast, but you can activate it at the very beginning of the turn. Now this card, keep in your deck, because you can combo it with Jar Turtle. What Jar Turtle is, it has the level 4 water monster. 200 attack, 2100 defense, and its effect is, well, this card is face up on the field. When you activate Jar Greed, you can draw another card. That's drawing 2. So, if you can somehow defend Jar Greed long enough to get this card out on the field, you can draw 2 instead of 1. So, it's like Reckless Greed, except there's no drawback. So, thank you for watching my video. If you enjoyed, like, subscribe, favorite, comment too. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy my new channel.